Robert, just what'd you think about your weekend? I guess that they couldn't get you out today, and it was really kind of that way all weekend. And then that play where you took third on Kerstadt's walk. Have you ever done that before? And kind of what'd you see there? Kind of pretty heads up play.
I feel like I kept my same approach as I did last weekend. I got a few to drop, which helped. But like I said yesterday, slowing things down and breathing in the box. And Casey's really helped me a lot with slowing things down. Keeps reminding me to keep the game slow and don't speed it up. As far as the play where I took third base, I remember a play where I was watching the Royals a few years ago, and the shift really became popular, and a player took third base. And so I was just looking for it, and knowing that Goodhart was up next, they're going to stay in the shift. So,
Casey, how good was it to finally see one go over?
Yeah, it was actually really good to see, honestly, considering I kind of been up and down, kind of starting off a little sluggish. So even though I only had one hit today, it was just good to see. Took good swings on good pitches. It's just making progress, honestly, taking a day at a time. But with our offense, you could have a guy like Mir Heston that won't really have a good weekend, and knowing that we can still score runs without, I guess you could say, top guys like us. I mean, it's great to see. I mean, that should tell you a lot about our team and our offense that we have.
Kind of looked like you guys were having a party in the dugout after that home run. What was that like?
Yeah, everybody's excited because we've been waiting on it to break out, and Opitz said been on me a little bit yesterday, messing with me, and then today he was like, "I'm in your corner," acting like we were boxing or something. I come in the dugout and take my hat off and squirt some water in my mouth and take a towel and dab my forehead. But it was definitely exciting to see the support from these guys.
Marshall, just kind of what was your mindset with the jam you inherited, and what were you throwing to strike them out?
Just attack mode, fill up the zone, and just off-speed pitches. That's what we'd been going at them all week, and they weren't hitting it well, so that's what I went with.
Yeah, Casey, was it a fastball you hit out, or what was that?
Yeah, it was fastball, up and in.
Sorry, who was it that was doing all that stuff in the dugout?
Opitz. Yeah, he's a clown.
What'd you think of Robert's weekend?
Honestly, him skipping his senior year of high school to come in early and play with us, he's really taken, I guess, the approach that we have and how we play ball here, and being 17 years old and doing and accomplishing what he has here, it's been awesome. You don't see a lot of guys that are open to that kind of stuff because they're still young and immature. But he's definitely maturing and taking in the type of ball that we play, and all the guys on the squad, they're supporting him, and it's good to see. And he's responding the way he's playing, and it's awesome. He's a great asset for the team.
I think I think it was 9 guys had hits today because Opitz had one off the bench. Just what did you think of the hitting up and down the lineup, and just what do you think about this lineup? What it's shown so far?
Being a part of this offense for the past 3 years. My freshman year, me and Heston stepped in, and we were with all those older guys, and what we accomplished with that team, and including the team last year, and then you're looking at this lineup. We might hit more home runs, we might not, but the ability to hit from top to bottom, I think at the end of the year, the stat line is going to show that statistically this team is better up and down the lineup. Like you said, you look at Opitz, coming off the bench. Hasn't warmed up, hasn't stretched. He was down 5-6 innings and came in. He came in and he didn't just, frown about it. He didn't complain about not getting enough time to stretch or warm up. He got in there and went to work, and that's awesome. The grit that this lineup has, we could definitely do special things.
Marshall, sorry, Nate.
I guess for both infielders, just a job that Marshall did, because game's on the line. You got a couple of runners on, nobody out with the 3 strikeouts.
I can honestly say, I grew up playing with Angus, Marshall. Sorry. in high school and travel ball, and we travel with each other and play. And seeing what he's accomplished here, it's been awesome. But I tell you, there wouldn't be another guy that'd rather put him in that situation. And he came down, and he came in and did his thing, and did what was asked of him. And we need more guys like him. I hope that rubs off a little bit on our pen, because he came in and he put it to him. He threw a lot of strikes. And that's all we could ask. And he was very effective. Got ahead early. And didn't get behind in counts, which worked to his advantage. And he threw the ball like we knew he could. And that's a good lineup over there, honestly. Gonzaga has a great lineup. They're an older team, and seeing what Marshall did, that's awesome, and that's progress for us. But he put it to him, and a lot of the guys were excited. So, like I said, I just hope it rubs off on our pen, honestly.
I've only been here a few weeks, but what I know is when you hear his walk-up or his intro song come in, it's a good feeling. So, he's nails. And looking when he came in, I saw there was 3 right-handers coming up. I'm like, oh, okay, we got this. So we're either going to get a ground ball double play or he's going to strike out the side, and he did it.
Hey, Robert, I'm sure you were confident, coming here, but a weekend like this, how much does that boost your confidence as a young guy?
Confidence level, yeah, it boosted it a little bit, but you just got to stay level. I mean, baseball season, it's highs and lows and extremes of both, and just take the same approach each day. And whether you had success the day before or a lot of failure the day before, you got to wipe it out of your brain as soon as you come to the ballpark, because you realize every day brings new challenges, and you got to prepare your mind for those, and just staying humble and don't let egos get the best of you, because this game is really hard. And like you've seen, you can be really good one day and really bad the next. So
You talk a little bit about playing at Houston's Park this weekend and just the competition you're going to go up against.
for both of us, you wanna go first?
Well, I know we've faced OU for the exhibition in the fall, and so we kind of know what we're getting into. The starter that they're going to bring in. The first game, I got a chance to see him down at the USA tryouts with Elvitz and Heston. And, he'll probably sit 96, 97, 98. He's got a good arm. He's got good stuff, obviously, because he made the roster. But, playing at the park, I know we're going to have a lot of fans come out and, support us. Those are, three good teams you can't really take for granted. So, it's our conference versus theirs, and so everybody's going to be playing to win. It's not just going to be like we're just going to throw whoever out there and let them meet up innings. Like, we're going to put our best out there, and I know they'll put their best. So, along with the fans coming, like, we're definitely going to need the support, but, I hope we keep our heads on straight after this weekend, and we get back to work in the week coming, and then when we travel down there, I just hope we continue to work and get better and do what we did this weekend.
My official visit weekend was whenever they played Oklahoma, and seeing that arm and seeing those arms they had and the position players they had, it'll be a good challenge for us. We'll prepare for it. I know we'll be prepared, and obviously Texas and Baylor are very good opponents, and we'll be prepared. In Houston, actually, I have family in Houston, so when the Royals used to play the Astros, we used to go to those games.
Hey, Robert, has anybody given you a nickname on the team yet? I think a lot of people in the community are referring to you as the Kid, and I didn't know if they'd given you one yet.
I've heard a lot. I've heard Minor. I've heard Teacup. I've heard Pipsqueak. I've heard, the movie Benchwarmers, I Am 12. They had that on my back of my shirt a few days ago. I've heard the Kid. Yeah, I guess whatever people want.
Marshall, Dave said he thought got a lot of questions answered about the pitching staff this weekend. How do you feel about the bullpen?
Yeah, our bullpen's pretty solid, I'd say. I'd say if we can come in and just pound the zone, I think we give ourselves the best chance out of anybody. So we got a lot of live arms down there. It's just a question of can we come in and fill up the zone, and when we do, we're very successful.
Thanks, guys.